is setting up bodies that can accredit degrees separate from teaching. Now, I have no problem with the idea of a traditional institution that has the social capital attached to it being able to give a degree without teaching it. I think that's positive. What I'd worry about is an entrance of accreditation windmills into the sector, simply there to accredit degrees, and I'd suggest things like Pearson's isn't wholly positive in that regard. And so I've got concerns about it, but I think the thrust of trying to get more non-traditional routes for higher education is right, and I think that's something that David has rightly taken on. My final point is around student financial behaviour, and I think this is when you really do need a crystal ball to know what will happen, but I'll lay out my concerns. Student financial support. Whereas I have a lot of sympathy for the coalition in saying, look, if only we could make everyone understand that this debt is not real debt, there's lots of security around it, you don't pay it back till over the threshold, the amount will be the same no matter how much you earn because it's just 9% of earnings, 30 years it's written off. I'll caveat that with I don't agree you'll ever convince everyone from all sections of society that that's the case, but even if you could, you certainly can't do that or convince people if they do not have the money in their pocket while they're studying. So my worry is that we haven't dealt with student financial support, and David will report that it has increased in cash terms, that's true. But if you have to take it in real terms, the increase that the coalition is proposing does not come anywhere near to covering the inflationary increase that would be needed from the last change. I think that's a problem, and I think one of the things the Conservative Party could do really positively, and I don't think would be adverse to, is revisiting the issue of how much money is in student pockets. If that is in envelope, I don't agree that we shouldn't be investing more into students' financial support, but nonetheless I think we can target better.